Welcome to another Friday where I try things, recipes that I find on the packaging of the product that I see in the grocery store. You know, all of these brands they put recipes on the boxes to tell us what they think we should be making with them. And I feel like I'm doing us all a service by trying them out and, you know, determining whether or not we really should be eating these things. I think I'm doing the brands a favor too. Maybe it's time to revamp your package with a better recipe. I'm not here to be a hater. I'm just here to eat, really. I'm starving. Now you all are leaving suggestions in the comments as well, which I love because it makes it a little bit easier to find some really great recipes. Today, actually, I went out on my own. I happened to be perusing the aisles of the grocery store when I noticed that StarKist seems to be rebranding a bit. They're thinking, are we tuna fish? Yes, but we are so much more. And they had a board meeting where they all discussed how can we rebrand StarKist and get people excited about them again? How can we get people to choose our tuna fish? We can't be competing with Bumblebee. We gotta step it up a notch. We are more than a can of tuna. We now come in pouches. Just tear it, eat it, and go. But even more than that, we have new flavors. And when I saw the StarKist new flavors, they're calling them Tuna Creations. The recipes are like right on the package. So I happened to pick up a few different flavors. I have been trained, I admit. I'm one of those people that thought tuna goes great with mayo and bread. Also, I love tuna in a casserole a lot. That's really good stuff to me. Do I get any more creative beyond those flavors? No, I don't. And it's time I did. In fact, I picked up hot buffalo style tuna. We will be making a gorgeous hot buffalo style wrap. Honey barbecue tuna. We will be making a honey barbecue tuna slider. Jalapeno tuna, in which we will be making tacos. And last but not least, we have Thai chili style tuna, and this one we will be making spicy tuna bites by putting the tuna in avocados and peppers. Am I scared? A little bit, but that could just be me being naive, thinking that tuna is, I put tuna in a box and we're trying to open our minds to different tuna flavors. Of all of these flavors, the one that scares me the least would be, oh, these wraps actually look kind of good. Oh, hot buffalo style tuna, I'm feeling like, really? But it's paired with like blue cheese crumbles and wrapped up, like that one might be okay. So we're gonna make one serving of each thing and decide should tuna remain in the box that we put it in, or the can, rather, and on bread, or in a, what is that called? Casserole, in a casserole. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with this weird slider first. It looks super easy. You actually don't need to add anything to it. You just scoop it onto your bread, add cheese, and you have your slider, apparently. The tuna already has honey and barbecue sauce in it. We're just gonna go for it. Smells like tuna. Also smells like pulled pork. I mean, I love tuna. This is actually not that bad. It's actually kind of good. Fun story, I used to bring this tuna dish when I used to be an English teacher, and I ate lunch with the other teachers, and I would bring this tuna, like, you mix the tuna with the, like, sauce that it comes with, and I loved them, and I ate them every single day. At the end of the year, one of the teachers was like, that smell at lunch every day, like, drove her crazy. She just hated the smell of tuna. Just come to find out, my lunch had been driving her crazy all year long. And I get it. What a strong smelling thing to bring to lunch with your fellow employees. It feels so dry. Perfect. First one is done. Next. This one scares me the second most. Full disclosure, I don't really like hard tacos. I don't hate them, but I don't choose them. So this one has me feeling a little blah. The tomatoes, onions, avocado, that might make it more less blah. Oh, you already have diced stuff up in you. Let's give this one a little taste test. That's spicier than I expected. Those are real jalapenos. That's spicy. Let's add some tomatoes, a little lettuce. That's a beautiful taco. Pretty gorgeous. All right, next we're gonna try this Thai chili style tuna, and we're gonna add it to an avocado and a red pepper. And we will just spoon it into you. You fill me up. This is a pretty big pepper, but I'll do my best. Next, hot buffalo style. Here's what we ended up with. And that's a wrap. I hope you're hungry. Look at our delicious creations. I get it. In theory, who doesn't love a taco, a slider, a wrap, a stuffed avocado? All great. Flavor combinations with tuna is what I'm getting stuck on. So let's try them and find out, are they okay? Do I hate it? No. It's not that bad. Could we do better? Yeah, like putting it on bread with mayonnaise would be a good idea. Do I feel inclined to finish it? No. There's a weird taste to it. I don't know if it's the tuna. I give it 2 out of 5 stars. Okay, next I'm gonna go in on this avocado tuna combination. I like the avocado. Like, again, I don't hate it. It's not the worst thing. But would I choose it over regular tuna? Never, no. Would I finish this of my own free will and choice? No. Is it the most awful thing I've ever put in my mouth? Certainly not. I liked the wrap better, but I gave the wrap 2 stars. And I don't feel like this is a 1 star, so I'm just gonna give it like 1.5 stars out of 5. Now we're gonna try our taco. I'm actually very pleased with what it looks like. Even though I'm not a hard shell taco fan, I would always opt for the flour tortilla. I could still for sure finish a hard shell taco. Question is, can you finish a hard shell taco that's filled with jalapeno tuna? It's a little spicy. It's pretty spicy. This actually has been the most enjoyable of the 3 so far, surprisingly, because I'm not a hard taco shell, but I do like the kick of spice in there. I like the additional ingredients that we added. Everything comes together really nicely for me. I could finish this. So I'm gonna give this 3.5 stars. I'm gonna give our taco 3.5 stars. It's pretty good. I would finish it. Would I make it again? No. Last but not least, we have this tuna slider, honey barbecue tuna slider. Normally, this would be right up my alley. Again, I get a little stuck on the tuna, as one should when it's presented as a slider with honey barbecue sauce. But I'm willing to give it a try. That is actually very good. I would put it right there, up there with the taco. I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars only because I wouldn't crave it. I wouldn't be like, you know what I want for lunch today? I wouldn't be like making sure that it gets put on the grocery list. It's one of those things that if someone gave it to me or I happen to have it, I could make it and I'd be fine and enjoy it, but I wouldn't choose it. I wouldn't go out of my way for it. However, the original tuna, you really can't go wrong. That's delicious. That I could have on this, and I would choose it, and I would put it on the grocery list, and I would feed it to my kids, and I would put it in a casserole dish. So original tuna, all day long, big fan. The bold flavors, you gotta be a bold human to be able to handle that and to want it over the original. I just would never choose it over the original, but it's not bad. They're actually very creative. And that's our adventure today. Thank you for joining me for another Off the Box Friday, where I try recipes from off the box of some of our favorite packages in the grocery store. Do I feel disappointed? You know, slightly. I think back to like that high I felt when I accomplished those Sour Patch Kid cookies. The joy I felt when I created my first quiche, my first sour cream coffee cake, and today I'm feeling a little more like, what am I gonna do with all this leftover food? My kids, I mean, I can see if they'll eat it, but those of you who speak fluent teenager know what, ew, no, that means, right? In fact, I would say that some of you who don't speak fluent teenager also are very clear on what that what that language means. 2 stars total for the tuna creations. Sorry. Have a good day. Bye. Ellie, will you come try this?
Yep.
What?
Yep. No.
Rude.